Hey gamers! If you're a fan of action roguelike games, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we're diving into the top 15 action roguelike masterpieces you need to play at least once. Some of these might be a little older, but trust me, they still deliver insane combat, addictive progression, and the unforgettable moments that will keep you coming back run after run. And I know of some you maybe disagree with the ranking, and that's okay. All I know, these games are amazing. Before we go into the list, I want to tell you about my favorite place to buy games, and that's Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an awesome site for grabbing games at great prices. Not only they always have fantastic discounts, but also they running giveaways you won't want to miss. Seriously, these deals are hard to beat. Where else are you gonna find prices this good? Why pay full price when you can grab the same game for way less, right? Yeah, you can shop for games on all kinds of platforms, like PC, PS5, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. No worries, it's 100% legit, fast, and super easy to use, and their support team is available 24/7. So what are you waiting for? Go check out your favorite games by using the link in the description below and start saving your cash with Instant Gaming. And by using my link, you're not just getting awesome deals, but also supporting this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Soulstone Survivors is easily one of the sickest entries in the bullet heaven scene. It goes way beyond just being another Vampire Survivors knockoff. This game's got crazy build variety, with over 350 skills and a super flexible rune system, so you're always finding new combos that totally change how you play. And yeah, the character lineup is wild. 22 unique heroes, each with their own weapons, stats, and vibes. Every one of them feels different enough that switching between them keeps the game fresh and addictive, but it doesn't stop there. You've got multiple game modes to mess with, and each mode adds something new to the mix, so no matter how long you're playing, there's always something cool to chase. Enter the Gungeon is one of those games that just hits different, not because it's perfect or chill or even your usual genre, but because it's just pure chaos, stupid fun, and wild creativity. It's a bullet hell roguelike with more gun puns than you thought possible. Seriously, everything's themed around firearms, the enemies, the bosses, the weapons, even the name of the place. Combat is smooth, dodging bullets is buttery, and the whole game looks like a pixel art fever dream in the best way. It's honestly one of the slickest 2D games out there, both visually and sound-wise. And the developer is still working on the sequel. I'm really hoping it'll be released soon. Risk of Rain 2 has been my go-to co-op game for years, and even in 2025, it's the one that keeps me and my friends coming back for more. It's fun, wild, chaotic, and just slow enough in parts that we could joke around and chat until the game suddenly throws everything at us and we're screaming and laughing again. What's great is that every character can feel powerful in their own way. As loader, I might build around one-hit punches that launch enemies into space. Other times, I just pick up items that zap everything nearby. No matter what, I'm always experimenting, adapting, and usually laughing like an idiot. Still, even when we lose, we keep coming back. Because it's not just about winning, it's about the stories we make along the way, the ridiculous builds, the chaos, and the laughs. I think Noita is one of the most fascinating and chaotic games I've ever seen in the roguelike genre. Every pixel reacts to your actions, and your greatest enemy is your own curiosity. Combat is driven by wands you find or build yourself. Each wand can be customized with spell modifiers, letting you chain abilities into unpredictable combos, or even how you interact with the world. But it's not for everyone. If you're the type of player who needs clear progression, structure, or fairness, Noita can feel punishing or even aimless. It's a game that rewards curiosity but punishes recklessness hard. You'll die from your own mistakes constantly, but if you can laugh it off and learn something each time, there's a strange beauty to the chaos. Rogue Legacy 2 ain't just a glow-up of the first game, it's a full-on evolution. It takes everything the original did and cranks it up in every possible way. Better graphics, smoother combat, wild new classes, and a progression system that actually makes dying feel like part of the fun. For those of you who haven't played the first Rogue Legacy, the gist is that it's a roguelite with a unique twist. You explore a randomized castle full of traps and monsters, and yeah, you will die. And instead of respawning as the same hero, you continue the adventure as their child, and if you like roguelike with Metroidvania games, this game is a must-try. Astral Ascent is what you get when you blend the roguelike structure of Hades with the stylish flair of a 2D platformer. And it's a combination that brings some seriously cool moments to the screen. You play as Hela, one of 4 unique characters, trying to escape a mystical prison, guarded by powerful bosses known as the Zodiacs. Combat is fast-paced and built around a clever spellcasting system. You've got basic attacks that recharge your mana, and a rotating 4-slot spell system that rewards good timing and strategic planning. And discovering new spells and mixing up your loadout adds depth to each run, and while you start small, you quickly build up a satisfying arsenal of elemental powers and upgrades. RoboQuest is a fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled roguelite FPS that blends classic shooter mechanics with modern design and accessibility. At its core, it's all about movement, precision, and constant decision-making. You will blast through waves of robotic enemies, upgrade your character mid-run, and progress through levels by choosing branching paths. If you die, you start over, but every run lets you earn permanent upgrades that expand your options and build variety. The roguelite structure rewards repeated runs, and RoboQuest shines in co-op. Playing with a friend is seamless, cooperative progression is smooth, and the experience becomes even more chaotic and entertaining. Streets of Rogue is a top-down pixel art roguelike set in a procedurally generated city tower. Your goal to climb through each floor of this stacked city and eventually take down the corrupt mayor who outlawed chicken nuggets. Yes, really, those same nuggets are now black market currency. The city itself is built like a lasagna, with each layer introducing new challenges, weirder enemies, and bigger surprises. You'll get random missions like neutralize a drug deal or press some suspicious buttons in a trap-filled maze. How you go about completing these tasks is totally up to you, and that's where the fun begins. Gunfire Reborn is a fast-paced, roguelike, first-person shooter. With RPG elements and optional 4-player co-op, you'll play as unique heroes with different powers and run through randomly generated levels full of enemies, loot, and powerful weapons. Yeah, this game is fun when you play co-op with your friends. You fight through levels, defeat enemies, find new guns and power-ups, and try to make it to the end. And after each run, you spend earned resources to unlock talents and become stronger for the next one. Co-op adds more synergy potential as different characters can combine powers and tactics for creative strategies, but solo play is still fully enjoyable and rewarding. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is a top-down roguelike twin-stick shooter filled with dark humor, grotesque imagery, and endless replayability. You play as Isaac, a tear-shooting child fleeing from his fanatically religious mother who believes she must sacrifice him. The game mixes randomly generated dungeons with thousands of item combinations to deliver a unique experience with every run. The brutal challenge keeps players coming back for more. Even when it frustrates, it never gets boring. Every death is just a setup for a strange new discovery. Wizard of Legend is one of those games that instantly clicks if you love fast-paced action and flashy spellcasting. This game makes you feel like a magical martial like Avatar, The Last Airbender. You're dashing around, throwing fire punches, summoning wind kicks, and chaining spells like a kung fu wizard. It feels awesome. Combat is fast-paced, and chaining spells together just feels good. There's so much freedom to experiment and to find cool combos. Not only that, the game has local co-op, which is a chaotic good time if you've got a friend to play with. You can also play the sequel, which already released on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. BlazBlue Entropy Effect is a fast-paced 2D hack-and-slash roguelite that trades tournament arenas for ever-changing action stages. The combat is still wild and satisfying, with the potential to become absurdly overpowered if you know what you're doing or get lucky with potentials. You can reroll options now too, giving players more control over the builds they want to pursue. This lets theory crafters and min-maxers go wild. It's more polished, more fun, and more replayable than before. Even for players who aren't big on roguelites, the smooth gameplay and endless customization make it hard to put down. Vampire Survivors is a top-down roguelite action game that drops you straight into the fight. No story, no fluff, just survival, but this game is dangerously addictive. Your weapons fire on their own, so all you do is dodge enemies, collect XP gems, and level up. Sounds boring? It's absolutely not. Every level up gives you a choice of new weapons or upgrades, and the combos can get wild. Eventually, you're a walking storm of lasers, fire, garlic auras, and who knows what else. What really hooked me was how much stuff there is to unlock. New characters, levels, secrets, and even over 200 trophies. And there's even local co-op, so you can drag your friends into this chaos too. Dead Cells? This game completely hooked me. It's a roguelike action platformer where you fight your way through a dark, ever-changing castle filled with all sorts of dangerous enemies and hidden secrets. Every run feels like a fresh challenge because the levels are randomly generated, so you never really know what you're walking into, which honestly keeps things super exciting. What I really love about it is how smooth and satisfying the combat feels. Everything from the way you jump, roll, and slash enemies just feels right. You're constantly switching up weapons, like fireballs, giant swords, or even traps. And every run feels different because the levels are procedurally generated. You're not playing this one for deep lore or emotional cutscenes, but honestly, I didn't really care because the gameplay more than makes up for it. If you haven't played Hades yet, let me tell you, it's one of those rare games that truly lives up to the hype. Hades blends fast-paced action, gorgeous visuals, and an unforgettable cast of characters into one of the most fun and stylish experiences out there. You play as Zagreus, son of Hades, lord of the underworld. Basically, you're a rebellious prince trying to escape hell, literally, and find your long-lost mother on the surface. You run through similar rooms every time, but the variety of enemies, upgrades, and combat keeps things fresh. And when you finally do beat the game, the story doesn't just end. You're encouraged to keep playing, learning more about the world, characters, and unlocking deeper layers of the plot. And the sequel Hades 2, it's on early access. Maybe they will release soon in this 2025.
You're nothing to me anymore.
And that's it for today. Those were a list of the top 15 action roguelike masterpieces you need to play at least once. Got a hidden gem I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video or discovered a new title to add to your collection, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss future content. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.